WIDR. 89.1 WIDR FM. What it do?
Hello.
You're tuned in to Kzoo Food.
Ow.
May we say at this moment the
award-winning audio entertainment program. Yeah, boy. Wow.
I don't even. Where did we start?
Well,
my goodness, Cully.
Well, first off, we just moved to our new LA studio, so we're moving up in the world.
Yeah, blow up, baby.
Yeah. No, we'll
rise and shine.
We'll give some of the background, I guess. You're listening to Kzoo Food. I'm Cully Cooper.
Oh, Ryan Misiak.
That's you.
Oh my goodness. What it do, folks?
You know us usually. Maybe we've got a lot of long-term fans.
A lot of long-terms. Hey, shout out to you. We love you.
And you've been with us for more than a year, some of y'all. And so we've been here for a while, and we've been doing this program for over a year now.
Over a year.
We submitted one of our one of our more recent, but not too recent episodes. When did we submit?
Over summer.
We submitted this in the summer.
Yes.
Tacos. We submitted it.
Who probably knows? Listen to the tacos.
It's a good taco. The taco episode is one of our favorite episodes.
Oh my goodness.
We had WIDR FM production member.
Cut you off,
no, you're good, man. the Loomster.
The Tashdog, you know it.
Tashdog on the Epi.
Also host of Horror Freaks.
Also host of Horror Freaks, which is you can tune on WIDR FM.
Oh my God, what a great show.
Thursdays at 9?
Oh, I think it changed this. I can't remember.
Check out the WIDR FM schedule for more information on that under program. But great show. Check out Horror Freaks. We submitted tacos for award consideration at the College Media Association Pinnacle Awards.
Yeah.
Pinnacle Awards. And Ryan, what happened?
What happened, Cully Cooper, is we were picked amongst 6 other schools across the nation.
Division 1.
Pitted against some of the top universities again.
Ithaca College, MSU, U of M, Cornell University, Harvard University,
UCLA. So many schools again across the nation. Top dog. And we in the mix with it all.
Yeah, we were scrapping it.
Let's say we ran off with first place.
Yes, this is true. Kzoo Food is a award-winning first place production audio program.
Entertainment from the hearts of you folks.
I cannot.
The heart of Kalamazoo. Kzoo Food is College Media Association's
a couple local boys taking home the gold, folks. You gotta see this is a big deal for us. All right, folks, it's a big deal for you. It's a big day for you.
It's typically hosted by us too, but we have so many guests, and what a blast the show has been growing throughout the past year. And we appreciate everyone who's been involved, everyone who supports this award-winning program.
It's incredible. We're looking now to expand beyond this.
You know it.
The Kzoo Food franchise. Now we've been doing this for a year.
Kzoo Food Nation.
Maybe try to get some of the slack off Ryan's shoulders. We'll get an audio engineer in here. Maybe.
Oh, that's so many new volunteers coming in.
Yeah,
it's a blast to see.
We'll be expanding this production to I think have to do with a lot more.
Camera too. I'd love to get the camies in here.
To be honest, I would love to get this
program and
out in the world, because I think we're doing good stuff, Ryan, and I think people out there are seeing it. And thank y'all so much for tuning in.
We ain't stopping.
No,
never,
man,
never,
no. This program is the one. Like
never. Said it for a reason, because you can't forget the bevy.
You literally can't forget the bevy. Right now, I'm sipping on. What did I get,
man?
You
got a concoction of every tea that was available to you.
Like every lemonade.
Oh my goodness, folks. Those who see the title, you already know what we're talking about, but those tuning in live, oh my goodness.
You're about to find out. You're about to find out. You're about to find out. About to find out. About to find out. That's the hot tea kettle, because we're talking hot drinks. Yo.
Boiling up, steaming out. Make you feel warm on the inside, baby.
And outside if they're on your skin.
Oh my, yeah. And we all have our horror stories, but...
we'll get to that, folks.
Oh, we're talking hot drinks today. This is Kzoo food.
Yeah,
hot drinks.
What are y'all talking about? I think eventually, anything you can put in your mouth and swallow, and it's got some sort of nutritional value. That's food,
as
baby.
As long as it makes you feel good and you ingest it going in your tummy, that's Kzoo food, baby.
Kzoo food.
That's Kzoo
As long as you put it in your mouth and it feels good, that's Kzoo food, my man. Oh, absolute. So that's what we're at. That's what we're talking about. It's
we here.
As of recording, it's the day after Halloween.
Right after November 1st.
Oh my God. It was the middle of December yesterday.
Yeah,
all of a
those
sudden.
in Southwest Michigan got a great little taste of this winter.
Jack Frost decided to give us a little kiss.
And it would surprise me as the snow stuck around. It was painted on the ground this morning, and that is why I think today is the perfect time to do a hot drinks episode.
I remember when did you suggest this episode?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I remember when we looked at each other. I think we were both sharing the same thought. Was like, can we talk about that for 30 minutes? And then once we got into it, we could talk about this for 30 minutes.
I'm looking at this list, and especially with the weather getting less warm from obviously the season changing, I've been drinking so much more hot.
Yeah, so you're much more of a hot drinker than I am.
One a day.
And
one of these hot drinks trumps all the other.
Tell me about your relationship with the black bean, my friend.
Oh, coffee is at the top of the list for a reason. It's when you brew it, it's hot. I'm not waiting for it to chill down or whatnot.
Some people like that.
Iced coffee's great for sure, but I want it the minute I can. It smells so good.
What's your routine? Because I know everybody has their own little ritual every morning. What's your wake up to get to the bev?
Wake up, go right down. That's the first thing I do is get the coffee pot started, man.
What's your coffee pot? Do you have that traditional sort of? Are you going Keurig?
I have a Keurig, but it's not like the cups. It's like
you fill it in with. Do you have coffee filters and stuff?
Or like a reusable filter for.
Oh,
coffee.
Is it like a silicone filter?
It's like a metal mesh one. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Ryan, do you have an Amazon affiliate link that the audience could use?
I'll drop it in the description below, folks. For those online listeners, those tuning in live or on the app, head over to the YouTube page and you'll get that Amazon.
That affiliate link that we promise is there. Not true. And the following thoughts and views
please don't go searching for that link.
That don't reflect Western Michigan University or WIDR FM in any way. But no, okay. So you're a drip pour man. You classic.
It's just something about a nice hot cup of coffee in the morning.
Every morning. You do it.
Yeah, just straight up, nothing in it. Right off.
And then I see you, man, because you come into work every day.
Always, you call me out all the time.
Pint. I don't know what it is, man. You're coming in with a
thermos. It's like
water skin.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
A big thermos
so much
for
coffee, and so you fill up enough to fill that up too.
Oh yeah, always got it mobile. It's just it warms me up, and it's definitely. Coffee's great.
Yeah, and you're sipping on that all day.
I'll usually stop around it'll probably be gone by 12.
Nice.
And then after that, I'm just chilling out.
Yeah, letting the caffeine just die off a little bit.
Then it just tapers off a little bit.
Yeah.
But
how do you find the caffeine sort of? I hate to use the word high, but does it wear off at all? Does it kind of help you come into your day? Do you find yourself crashing at all?
Not really. Maybe if I'm crashing, not really.
You got it. It's sustained. Your blood.
No, I drink a lot of water throughout the day, so I think that helps balance.
Kind of wash it through the system.
Yeah, I'm not really too much. I don't know the science behind the caffeine intake versus, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think they're all quacks to me, but something like that.
It's just a nice little something.
Oh, pick me up the other day. Is your girlfriend also drinking coffee, or does she do it?
So we'll make a pot, we'll split it, and I'm usually up before her, so keep some in the pot.
That sounds
and usually by that time that she gets it, she likes iced coffee more. So by the time she gets it, it's cold.
I do like iced coffee quite a bit when it's done right. I think more so than regular coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker by any means. Just because I do like the flavor quite a bit. It's something I don't get in the habit of doing. And I think that's specifically like I never got into like wake up coffee. And then I never became a coffee drinker.
No, it definitely takes time. You don't just like instantly wake up one day and you're like, you know what, I'm going to get a coffee pot and I'm going to brew coffee every day and I'm going to drink like that.
It's like, if like all my roommates, they have their rituals and they have their things specifically around coffee, and each one of them so different, like down to like the roast you use, and then like how you grind up that roast, and then how you put that roast in. What are you like? What flavor roast are you usually like?
Oh my goodness.
Putting in?
I mean, it really don't matter. I don't really drink it so much for like the type of roast. I think what's fun about it is like there's so much different sources of coffee that you can just have fun trying a bunch of different stuff. I mean, me and my girlfriend will make it a mission to just try a different blend and roast of coffee every time, just because there's there's so many options. Why not?
I love that, man. And like the world is such a beautiful palette. You got to try every color.
There's definitely, we found our ones that we enjoy and ones that we don't, but it's all in the fun and exploring like the, I don't want to say like it's like an art, but it's just a fun like activity.
Yeah, every flavor is gonna be a little different. You're gonna speak through that a little different. It'll like
whatever
region it came through.
It's infused with coconut, whatever.
Oh, like peppermint extract or something like that.
There's so many different flavorings and just roast styles and.
Good. Well, kids like their coffee nowadays. You see that like everybody's got their own Starbies or their Big B's.
I don't know if I'd call that coffee more than a milkshake.
Yeah, for real.
That's where I got started. I never drank coffee too much, but my girl got me started on the frappuccinos
and
I'm like, bro, they're so like the butter toffee crunch.
Butter toffee pecan gummy bear custard crunch.
Just cream, whipped cream, sugar, chocolate, and
a little splash of coffee for flavor.
Bro,
I cannot deny that, like, I don't even know what you'd call them, but yeah, coffee milkshakes. That's the definition we'll use for today. The frap or whatever.
Like a milkshake.
I cannot deny they are delicious.
They are so good. I think it's because you get that hint of like that like nutty bitterness, beany taste, earthy of the coffee.
It's so good. Getting, it's like liquid.
The major sugar overload that your body's looking for.
Yes, dude. Now you're talking about it, bro. I'm gonna pass out. My body needs that little hit so bad.
And they always got something new each month. Whether it's maybe I'll try this one. And then they got the strawberry cream.
I love peppermint.
Orange peel,
by the time that Christmas stuff comes around, I'm there for that. That sounds pretty good to me, honestly.
The caramel butterscotch. They got so much.
Oh, marshmallow graham crackers.
Oreo.
Should we tell Reese's gets their hands on it? Dude, coffee peanut butter. That sounds delicious. You think we'd have this fixed?
I know.
We're award-winning, for Christ's sake.
Award-winning podcast, and the lights are turning off.
But I just got to lean forward and they're going up. But in case you don't know by now, folks, and you should, but if you're listening to our podcast, sometimes the lights will go off in the recording studio.
Oh my gosh, wake you up a little bit.
Yeah, no, sends you here. Right back to our hot drink conversation.
So I think that's enough about coffee. I mean, it's renowned, and honestly, coffee could have its own episode. It's so just its own thing. You know what I'm saying? It truly is so. As much as it is a hot drink, it's just so different.
Honestly, the first
that it's like.
Yeah, like they could all have their own little eppies.
You could go, like you said, an enthusiast could talk for
we should
millennia.
Have brought in a coffee, a barista. All right, enough.
But I'm sure folks,
now,
even folks tuning in, they could talk for a minute about their whole setup.
People like it. But where there's coffee, bro, there's its brother.
But there's another level deeper. Maybe I would say deeper, and that's right under what we're gonna probably talk about next.
Absolutely.
Those tea drinkers.
Tea drinkers, y'all. It's like
I ain't hating. I love tea.
And Ryan, you're talking to one.
Yeah.
So
let's hear it, my friend.
At the end of the day, tea. I mean, like, let's define it. It's steeped leaves and herbs, spices and flavors in hot water.
Yeah.
Or a hot liquid. I guess in theory you could do like milk or something. And there's milk like tea's made out of milk and stuff like that.
Some would say like an English breakfast with some milk is really good.
You could say it's quite all right. Yeah. It sounds rather nice, that. But I can't deny, Ryan, that a nice hot tea, any time of the day. That's the thing about tea. Any time of the day.
Any time of the day.
It's like to me, it's a morning, afternoon, and night deal. And I do specifically mean I will, if I'm drinking tea.
Yeah.
I'll usually have like probably a cup every other day. And it's usually in the morning and at night. In the morning, I'll usually go for an English breakfast with a spot of milk and a little dash of sugar, yeah. And then in the night, I'll usually go sleepy time or something like with a lot of
sleepy time, like anything in particular. Is there any?
Oh, just sleepy time tea, like Celestial Seasoning sleepy time tea.
Yeah,
I go for that.
I'm just trying to think what would that be?
Just a green tea.
I think I have
any green
something
tea.
Like that, yeah.
Chamomile.
That's what I'm thinking of right now. Yeah,
bro, knock you right out. Make your body feel great. If you've got any
tea, and that's like you could go on for a millennia talking about, raspberry, ginger, turmeric tea.
And that one's good for your brain, mind, and soul. Yeah. And it's true. I think there is some sort of healing benefit to that, and like hot water and herbaceousness. I couldn't tell you specifically.
Aromatics as well.
Aromatics.
Some would say that plays a part into
throat problems. Like if you talk a lot at work, or you're like a singer, or you're a smoker or something like that. Tea really does, I think, help coat your throat. Especially got like honey and lemon and ginger in there. Yeah. I think it really does help sort of ease your vocal cords a lot. I know. I was doing a lot of talking at work in general and just doing this.
Go for it.
And then I had like band practice after, and I had to sing.
Strain.
And your throat takes a lot of work.
Being a broadcaster's not easy, folks.
Being an award-winning radio broadcaster, oh God, you got to drink some tea sometimes. But yeah, no, tea's great for me. And usually if I'm out at a restaurant, like a diner, I'll get a tea. Oh, like a Chinese buffet, and they'll give you tea anyway. And that's delicious. That tea always hits.
So good.
Oh, it's so good.
Because tea is... It's so simple.
It's universal.
It is really universal. And it's so basic.
Oh, so
in the
good.
best way possible.
It's worldwide in that you can like... I just like the tea somewhere else. It's called chai. Do you know those are cognates? As in the word tea and chai are related, and that they came from each other. The word tea came from the word chai. If you can kind of look, if you look at them, tea chai, like you can see they're kind of like of that sort of same pronunciation. They're both Indo-European words that came from the same
knowledge.
Thing. So that's some knowledge for you, gang.
Like that in,
chai just means tea, and they just mean the same thing, and they both came from the same word, which is just chai.
Well, so that's beautiful stuff.
Beautiful stuff. Like a good chai, like a nice spiced tea.
So I mean, tea is amazing. There's so many different types, and you could even do tea cold, but I would say most
ice it up, baby.
I mean, most people typically do tea warm.
It's hot. Same with coffee. Yeah. There's those options there. The iced tea is good. But it's more of like a southern thing. You got any standouts in the tea realm that you would like to shout out? Nothing I love more than a glass of iced tea. Iced tea. I do love like unsweetened or sweetened. A dash of lemon or a little dash of lemon. Are we talking hot or cold? Cold. Yeah. Cold iced tea is so good. On a nice hot day. Might even be my favorite beverage of all time. I think when we did the drink episode, it was up there. I think tea. I can't remember. I think Arnold Palmer was my number one. Arnold Palmer. Summer drink, was that what it was? I think it was like, because to me, I don't know, like to me that like earthiness plus that sweetness makes for such a refreshing beverage. Yeah. And there's a reason it's... So tea is refreshing, it's invigorating, and then coffee is a buzz. It gives you kind of a buzz. Tea gives you more of a lull. Like a zzz. Coffee's more of a zzz. Tea's more of a wah. Iced tea
What else you got? Any other teas that you would enjoy? You said
a classic English breakfast is one of my favorites, just in terms of
good.
You usually or like an Earl Grey that's got a little bit of orange in it. I think most Earl Greys do have a little bit of orange in it. Like even the Twinings Earl Grey has like that a kind of a nice orange flavor. But Earl Grey, I do like a good English black tea. Irish breakfast, English breakfast, any of those, like usually they come in like a pack.
Yeah.
Any of those.
So yeah, I'm glad you enjoy that as well.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Ryan, I think it's looking at us in the eyes. This kind of classic third. Baby brother of the trio.
God, I mean like. Where do you even put this? Is like bad brother gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like you're out on a date in a coffee house and you don't like coffee or tea, and you're like, can I get a hot cocoa, please?
Hot cocoa, folks.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know like where does it lay in this realm of hot drinks? What do we say about hot cocoa, folks?
I don't know. And like, it's like you're a kid and you're at a diner, or like you're a kid and you're at a cafe.
It's so good.
It's so that's
so
the thing.
Good.
It's better than tea or coffee in so many ways, and in terms of just like pure, overwhelming taste satisfaction. Yeah, something about a good hot cocoa, done right in the right circumstance. Like you're skiing with some friends and y'all just took a break or something.
You can't even feel your fingers and you're just you got
home after a snowball
out
fight.
On the mountain still. That's what I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah, that's
boy,
a savior.
I guess like there's a certain mountain that I would go to, and they would just like have it out like at a certain time of the day.
Just like a grab and go.
Be like a massive drum, and like just being able to go down with your fingertips are like numb, you can't feel your face, and just like an instant splash of just like warmth, and it all comes back.
Sweetness. Hot cocoa is so good.
What is it?
And it also has like this velvety texture that I think just happens when sugar and
smooth,
water kind of comes
truly.
together. Yeah, that's delicious and godlike. Something about melted chocolate, and when it's done like really right, like my grandmother used to make us hot chocolate. She would like melt it down. She would grate dark chocolate bars and melt them down.
Wow!
And so she was kind of making them her own gourmet way, and I was lucky enough.
Yeah,
to have that.
just like for the ages, huh?
It's
been
like
doing it.
It had this like deep, rich bitterness. It was like black. Like, it's kind of brown. Sometimes this was like black.
Oh, it makes me just want a good cup. Oh, nothing like hot cocoa with some marshmallows in it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's usually like that one's usually it's accepted. It's like a dessert or it's like a treat. It's not usually hanging around coffee and tea, except for like in cafe settings.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. But again, I mean, a hot drink and one that time and time again you see it this specific time of year, that winter time, and I guess it makes me think. Do you think hot cocoa is like an everywhere type of deal, or just like a cold region type of deal?
I'm really glad you asked this, Ryan.
My brain is now realizing the situation.
So we'll trace it back. Before it came to America, it was in Europe, and it was just called sipping chocolate. And it wasn't nearly as sweet as it is now, but it was a similar consistency, and it was powdered. Usually, or it could be prepared sort of in the same way my grandmother was preparing it, where you take raw processed chocolate, which is just cocoa butter and cacao, and then you melt that with some milk and water and whatever ingredients, maybe some spices and milk and maybe a little bit of sugar. But before that, you can go to where coffee beans are grown. I'm blanking on it now. South America in general. And they would dry out these cacao beans, and they would powderize them, and they would make drinkable cacao. And that was a hot beverage too, and that is powerful, and it's caffeinated, and it's it's deeply religious and spiritual.
Wow.
The cacao drink, and so humans have been drinking cacao for unfathomable years to me. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But
drop a comment below if you know.
Yeah, for real. And if you from those indigenous populations and civilizations, please correct me.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Hashtag shout out Ecuador. Hashtag shout out Colombia. Hashtag shout out chocolate trade. But yeah, chocolate. It's interesting, man, and we've definitely colonialized it in a way. With and I again, the following thoughts, views, and opinions don't reflect 89.1 WIDR FM or Western Michigan University, but most of the chocolate trade done today is done by specifically for like larger companies like Ghirardelli, Hershey's, and stuff like this. Nestle, stuff like this. A lot of the chocolate trade is done specifically by child labor.
Oh my goodness!
So that's
make you think twice when you're numbing.
Just to FYI, just to, you never know what you might what actually the origin behind that crunch bar you're eating is.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, but that's the world we live in. It's dark.
A world with hot cocoa.
A world with hot cocoa being supplied for by these brutalized hands of small children across the world. Hey, but damn if that Swiss Miss ain't good. So true. Absolutely.
What made me think of hot cocoa was, I would say, like the sibling to it. Almost like the earlier in the year brethren.
Oh,
the hot cider.
The predecessor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the hot beverage. It's usually like those drums you mentioned at like a sporting
like a gallon
event.
Barrel or
if
drum.
it's September through November, it's hot cider. November through Jan, it becomes hot cocoa.
Yeah. It just morphs
yeah.
into it. I don't know. I mean, hot cider is so freaking good. What is it about it?
Well, like it tastes different, right? You notice that? Like, but when you when it goes cold.
Oh,
and
no,
then when I usually microwave.
Two different drinks.
It's completely different.
Two different drinks.
It opens up. You take a sip and you're like,
oh, I don't even know how to describe it, but like,
it's so much more flavorful for me. Like it coats the tongue.
Apple becomes so it becomes so prevalent in everything. It really, it's like
sour.
Truly, it is very sour.
It takes out some of the
sweetness.
You
lose like the instant front of the sourness.
Yeah, you don't get like you don't get the. You get the wow of sour.
Yeah.
It like kind of like goes like blah.
It really feels like a.
Yeah, it's like whoa, and then the mulled spices kind of like go up in your nose, and you're like, what am I drinking right now?
An hour later, you come back too.
Yeah, and the whole thing's kind of warm, and so you got to throw it back in the microwave, and the whole cycle repeats.
What is it about it that makes you lose sense of all reality? This hot apple cider concoction.
It's nostalgia for me.
It truly is.
I think it's tapping into such a deep, like, I'm at
what is
my
it?
local
what
pumpkin
is it?
mill,
I don't
dude.
understand. I mean, for me, when I haven't had a hot cider in so long because my kid brain does prefer it cold. Something about the bite of it up front cold is like, it's like apple juice, but like voided up.
Yeah.
But
pushed to the extreme.
Feeling cold over the weekend from the snow, and just the other day from that little gust we got, and hot drinks. I've been drinking tea for the past 2 months. It's like you said, different flavor profile completely,
entirely,
and it just is overwhelming. Now, in the best way possible.
Overwhelming in the best way possible. I could not agree more.
Look at just like these. Oh, how overwhelming it is when the lights turn off.
But look at we got that down to a science now. When they turn off, I'm up. I'm at
up and ready to roll.
Look, it was not even a second before I went on. No, hot cider to me, it is the goated one. I will always love it. It has a place in my heart. It's part of my youth. It's part of my nostalgia. This next one, I don't know too well. This is something I'd only see in like Tom and Jerry if they're trying to get a kid to go to bed or something.
Really? Or like like literally any like kids movie or any movie where a kid's gotta go to bed.
Timmy just needs a glass of warm milk.
I've never indulged in the warm milk.
You're not a warm milky?
Milk to me is like I may be even lactose intolerant. I don't even know, bro. Like
you and me both, brother.
That don't work with me too much.
Lactose.
In my recent years, I've been like trying to avoid it.
It's not great sometimes, you know. Yeah. So we're not too
I don't have
passionate
much to
about
say
this
about
one.
warm milk.
Warm milk out there is one of the opportunities for hot drinks, but
there's one on this list that I don't think we thought about. Eggnog. Do you know
hot?
Eggnog? Is it hot though? Or I don't remember. I can't think.
Dude, I don't know. But now that I'm thinking about it, I do see it in my mind like being prepared on a stove.
Yeah. What do you think about the eggnog? Whether warm or cold?
Here's my thing.
What is eggnog? Can you enlighten us, baby? Do you know much about the ingredients or backstory of eggnog?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I wish I did.
Don't even know.
I think
it's just something the fam got, you know.
Like my fam didn't like it either, though, or like they didn't. It wasn't them, or wasn't
I love
for them.
that, bro. Something about it is
friends,
good,
though, and their parents liked it a lot. And I just remember the milk. It was like eggs, half and half, cream. Like
definitely
egg yolk,
very creamy.
Yeah. Like nutmeg, cinnamon, and I think they usually put alcohol in it, but then they cook it enough so the alcohol kind of goes away a little bit.
Evaporates out, or what?
Yeah, I think enough. But maybe there's like still a little bit left in there.
Who knows? As a kid getting turned up.
But as a kid, for real. But even in like the non-alcoholic ones, I think they put in a flavoring that's like meant to be alcohol, kind of
hand
like
sanitizer,
and it literally freaking smells like that to me. And so to me, I never liked it. I thought it smelled like nail polish.
Wow. No, something about it did it for me. And I'd only get it like literally the day before Christmas. I'd only get a little half.
I feel like we got to do more. We should do a nog episode.
Nog. The Christmas. I'm sure when Christmas comes around.
The Nogasode.
We'll do an Xmasode.
The Xmasode. The Xmas Nogasode.
Nogasode. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the
Kzoo food
nog.
for the Xmas Nogasode.
Cully and Ryan get nogged.
Get nogged up on the Xmas Nogasode. Coming to you this Christmas.
Dude,
this holiday season.
This holiday.
Get nogged up. I can do this
32nd.
all day long.
I can't wait to get nogged up with you, man. That'll be the day I get nogged up with you, man.
Jeez.
All right. Yeah. No.
Does that cover the list?
It does.
We missed one.
You see this one at the top, the second one?
Yeah. Go for it. Well, we also missed the bottom one in that list too.
Oh, right.
Go for it. Talk about it. I don't know anything about
I barely know anything. I just wrote it. Yerba mate. I just know that.
Don't know.
I just know that the people who do drink it are very specific about how they drink it. I believe it is a Brazilian and or Portuguese. So shout out Brazil and let's shout out Portugal. Let's just shout out the language.
So what is this drink, Cully?
It's like a tea, but I think it's got a lot of caffeine in it, like a lot, a specific blend, and you drink it in a specific way in a specific glass with a specific straw.
Wow, that's exciting.
That like filters out the tea, and you just like fill a glass with the mate, the yerba. You kind of have to like condense it the right way.
Yeah.
And you stick your little straw in there and you fill it up with hot water. And you have to like kind of keep refilling throughout the day. And you're supposed to sip on it like for hours.
Interesting.
So I'll just shout out to the
shout outs. Yeah. We learned something new. Hot drinks.
And then our next one.
Our last one, I guess, kind of just like
the border.
Just like, I mean, let's talk about the most basic of all hot drinks.
Hot water.
Hot water. It's good though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's my dad's like bev of choice when we're out on like a diner.
That's all she ever will get.
Hot water with some lemon.
Hot water with if you got a lemon, please throw it in there. Yeah.
Hey, I can't deny. That's good, man.
I don't know what it'll wake you up. It'll chill you out. It'll warm you up.
It does kind of
energize you. It'll keep you hydrated.
It's great. I think to be like I had a guy explain to me one time at a theater audition. Like I drink hot water every day. And I'll tell you why. I was like 14.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he says, even in the summer, he said, you should drink hot stuff because it regulates your internal body temperature to the outside.
Wow.
That's all he said. I didn't know what that meant. And so I'm passing that knowledge on to you, the audience.
And now you pass it on to others and develop the chain.
Yeah. And so whatever he meant by that, that's that. And so drinking hot water, I think it has some health benefits. And it does calm you down, but it also energizes you. I think that's a good way. I like how you said that.
You're getting the hydration as well as the euphoric effect of the warm.
It is like,
it's like you feel it from your head to your toes, and then you take a sip.
Kind of like pushes you forward a little bit. Pep in your step.
And I guess I could see some merit behind the warming you up. You're really putting something warm in your body.
What about the broth and soups, though? I know we were
Broth
talking about
and
this is like a borderline of
This is
food and
Yeah, someone would be like, "What do you want for dinner?" I'll get soup.
You want anything else? Like you want crackers with that?
Something solid. I mean, soup is great.
Soup can have solid things in it.
And
Broth
without a
can't.
doubt.
So specifically broth, I consider that a hot drink because I see people drinking it not too often, but you can.
You definitely can, especially if you. I mean, what are you doing when you're done with the solid stuff?
Exactly right. That's what it's
not leaving it. I'm not leaving that.
Yeah, you want to eat that up
or whatever it is.
You drink that up.
Drink that up.
Exactly. You can't be ready to get rid of that golden goodness. That's yummy.
Super good. And then soups. Again, this is like hot drinks that are, I guess you could consider food as well. Soups.
Haha, we got you.
I don't know. So many different soups that are so good. Everything from stew. I guess you could say stew also is in this group.
Yeah. Stew, I guess anything like that. But then the second it gets solid, it's like, get those out of there.
Yeah. But
we're just talking about the broth.
Oh, then I guess we're talking just about the broth.
We're just talking about the broth. It's like it's something else. It's something else. We're talking about
we could have a whole soup episode. I think we even discussed this earlier.
And look forward to that, folks.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we ran down our list, but we have 2 games here.
3 games, actually.
Oh, 3 games, yeah. So let's start with number 1. Get burned.
Get burned.
So do you want to describe what you were thinking what here?
Get burned. Hot drinks. Everyone's had like just a horror story or maybe just experience getting burned by some drink you didn't know was hot. You know, you either burn yourself heating up on a hot stove or whatever. Cully, do you have any experience in that?
I got actually a really bad one recently.
Oh, what's up, dude?
I bought a clay teapot.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it was made right. Or it hadn't been warmed up. And so going from like 0 to 100, all of a sudden, like something structurally didn't work. I'm heating up this clay teapot on my stove. And I just hear...
Oh, no way.
And then like from the inside, it kind of like falls on top of itself. And water puts out. It gets on my feet a little bit, splashes. So I got burned. And then the water, the flame on the gas stove just goes out because I just And I was like, all right. Worst part is I was not making tea. I was making hot chocolate, and so it was just like sticky, uncleanable,
I'm sorry,
garbage.
Man.
Yeah, man. How about you? A hot.
No, not typically because I usually cook mine in like an open container so I can tell, and I make so many hot drinks, whether it's morning, like you said, there's morning tea, afternoon tea, and night tea. That's like I make tea all the time and hot drinks in general, but
So you're saying you're perfect and an expert?
No, because we're getting there. There'll be times where I'll just go way too quick on it, want to sip, and I'll just like blister up my mouth. I'm the one that
mouth,
burn the tongue. I get tongues like little tongue burns all the time.
It's never good, man.
I don't think I can think of any like physical burns onto my skin.
I hope you can't think of too many. That's probably
bad.
It's
oh
probably
my gosh, yeah, no kidding. And I hope I don't jinx myself either.
Hey, that's good. But now this next part I really want to talk about is that everybody's got their own favorite device that they're putting their sippable stuff in. What's your optimal mug? And I think I specifically mean like, dude, what's the mug you have at home that's like, I'm gonna grab my mug. It's the morning. I'm gonna grab my mug.
I ain't gonna lie, and this ain't like just like a thermos, anything that's insulated.
Ooh,
I really
so you're going long term.
Yeah, long term. I hate when my coffee gets cold in the morning or any of my hot drinks. Like if I want it hot, I want to keep it hot. So anything that's insulated, I got various insulated products.
Dang, I'm gonna start calling you the insulator.
VIP.
Yeah, the various insulated persons. Yes, love it. As for me, I like
Cooper optimal mug.
I'm a thinny. I like a good thin, like
ceramic
mug. Yeah, I don't like something too heavy. I want something that can kind of. Well, I like something small because I don't like too big portions of teas or something. I like very powerful
single cup
tea, and so I usually go by. I'll usually microwave just because it's the simplest. Because my freaking kettle broke. And so I got this very beautiful, thin, white ceramic mug with like little green leaves on it. I've got like a set of 6 of those that are thin. They're about like this big, sort of your classical tea style cups. That's usually what I'm drinking out of. Even for coffee, I do prefer smaller portions.
Wow. Optimal mug.
To me, that's the optimal mug. We're wrapping up here with our final game.
I've been waiting for this all episode.
Yeah. We were talking about this one. You heard of hot or not, which is like decide something's hot or not. Today we're doing not or to hot. So this is something that's not traditionally hot.
And it's not now it's hot. It's
and
not
now
it's hot.
It would be hot, and then that we got to make our opinion of why that should be now a hot beverage.
What's typically not hot, and now we're making hot? Oh, I got some rough ones. Cully, we're going back and forth.
You going back and forth? Do you want to start?
You go for it.
Okay, I can go.
You've got a few that...
Cracking open, you take that can. Have you ever had?
What is this?
You ever have Dr. Pepper before?
Dr. Pepper, of course. And interesting.
It's good cold.
No.
It's all right cold. On ice, it's fine. Put it on a kettle. Warm it up. I've never had it, but I can imagine
warm Dr. Pepper.
That it would be so. I think you'd imagine it'd be like the same effect that happens between apple cider. I imagine it would go like sour, and then
I might double down on that. It'd get like syrupy, it'd get thick, and it would be like cough syrup you'd get like from the dock.
Yeah, it would be.
That'd be that
like
wok. It'd turn into the wok.
It would be the thickest, most syrupy. You would like do a slosh, and it would leave that like side color of like brownish paste.
It might separate from its initial, sourcings.
All 32 flavors,
whatever,
separated.
Yeah.
So that's my
spices
first. That's my
involved.
first contender. I'd like to see someone do that.
Dr. Pepper, and I'm glad you started with pop because I did too. We kind of even talked about it at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, the curse.
Sprite. What would a warmed up microwave? You stick a Sprite in the microwave for 3 minutes. What are you getting?
Bro,
I don't even want to. My body is quivering thinking about, warmed up Sprite.
Oh, just one sip
would it
of that.
lose the carbonation? Yeah,
I don't know why,
flat.
but it would. For like in my head, it's telling me it would just become
like a thick,
so terrible,
so bland, and like. What would it taste like?
I think the stale Sprite, like you had stale Sprite. Stale Sprite tastes bad.
Yeah.
Not every soda tastes bad once it's like not carbonated. For some reason, Sprite, even when it's not cold, it tastes bad.
Maybe because it is, just so sweet.
Maybe that's what we're learning here.
Bite,
That's just not what it should be.
Warmed up Sprite, folks. What's your thoughts, huh?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, we're gonna go with a not for the hot.
My next one. You ready for this?
Cully Cooper, what you got?
Good morning. Hot tea, hot coffee, hot OJ.
Oh, hot OJ. Now.
A little glass.
Though.
Here's what I thought.
Hold up,
little glass of it. Like a little espresso glass, that actually might be something. Like a little hit of this,
shot of this.
Woo, this little sour vitamin C.
There's probably one crazy mofo out there who rocking with a cup of warm, nuked up OJ in the morning that listening. They're like, yes, that's me.
I thank God, Ryan and Cully. You're talking about.
It's hot. You gotta try it. Don't tell me you.
This is diverse radio.
Truly, there's one. Hey, and we're supporting you because I think I maybe am coming around. I'll try it next time I've got some OJ.
Again, I haven't tried any of these.
I'll put it up to the test.
That's what I want to see. All right.
Oh.
All right. We got one more. Ryan, you ready for this one?
I actually got two.
Oh, you got two more? Let me hear them.
You said juice. You went with the juice. I also went with the juice. Grapefruit juice. Warm grapefruit juice. What do you think, dude?
It's the fact that it's not sweet. Like it's usually not sweet.
I wouldn't even know what to expect. It might make me vomit. It might make me vomit. The only one that would make me vomit.
Might make you vomit. It might look and taste like vomit because it would be warm and acidic and have that sort of strange smell to it.
I feel like that one would be like legit.
Do you
like,
think
like,
it might tame it out a little bit from being so just bitter?
I feel like it would be downing a shot.
Do we
of,
do
like,
it, folks?
acid
Folks, do we
reflux.
do this?
Yeah,
It
do we
literally
nuke
would be like drinking
acid
like,
reflux? It would be like
straight.
It would be so bitter and hot. That's a terrible. For some reason, that one feels like it would hold the heat better than any.
It would be like.
I
don't even know. My body doesn't.
Grapefruit juice is
my brain's shutting off trying to think about the taste profile.
Grapefruit juice is probably not the move there. I wouldn't do that one. No.
Grapefruit juice. Are we hitting it with that?
I'd like to start to see that one tried though.
All right.
I think it could be good.
Cully Cooper.
Got one more here, Rye.
We got one more. The final boss of the not to hot.
And so, folks,
this is typically not hot, but we're making it hot.
Yeah, just you have to try this.
Stick it in the microwave. Nuke that bad boy. Grape Kool-Aid.
Dude, you just made lean and like grape Kool-Aid in the microwave.
Nuke it.
Oh my God.
What are you?
You get a Jolly Rancher. It would turn into just like a hard, sticky tack. I don't even
challenge yourself, folks.
Yeah.
Can you keep down for 30 seconds nuked up grape Kool-Aid? If you do,
that'd be so good.
Kzoo Food Award.
It would be like the consistency of like watercolors before you put water on them. I feel like it would go chalky. It would like all the water would go away.
Dude, would it like? I don't even know.
Sounds good, man. It's grape Kool-Aid, and one day I guess we'll have to try these. Maybe our audience, we'd love for you guys to try.
I'm gonna throw in an honorable mention. Okay. How about that?
An A.
I have it written down, and I don't know because there might be some folks out there that do dwell in this realm. Kombucha. Yo. Typically, cold is usually I'm not too big in the kombucha sphere.
I'm not a buchin. I'm not a communist, as they're called. Because kombucha.
Yeah, sure. Let's roll with it.
I'm actually not gonna roll with that. But yeah. I'm not a
typically cold. Kombuchanist. No. If it was warm, I don't know how it would go.
No, I think they're usually there, but that's like a tea, right? I think
it's like a weird mix of
fruitiness. I actually don't know.
It's got that like vinegar as well, that weird like apple cider. Some of them got that apple skiziza.
Yeah, apple skizizzy.
Apple skidizzly.
Yeah, but not all of them.
Oh.
Well, Ryan, looks like we just did
covered all the hot drinks.
We covered every hot drink. If you have a hot drink that you love that we didn't talk about, let us know. Comment on the YouTube episode.
There's so many more we forgot about.
If you're on the WIDR app already, I need you to get that and start talking to us during the show.
Wednesdays at 2.
We love y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Shout out for that award that we take with.
Shout out to all of it. We got WIDR FM got 2 honorable mentions. One for our website, another for our coverage at Vintage in the Zoo
over this past summer.
But we got 3rd place for best video and event coverage, and then we also got 1st place for this. So we came out with 2 honorable mentions and 2 awards, and that is just incredible. Great work to everyone on the team, everyone involved. Ryan, good work, man.
Hey, we've been doing this show for over a year now, and taking the dub for the award is just showing that hey, we're doing great work, and I love being here every show, chatting with y'all, just giving you what you need to know about Kzoo food.
Thank you all for all your support for all this. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Thank you.